Our final fight of the evening, fight number 14. We are in the featherweight division, all thanks to Building Industry Training and Engage Industries. Fighting out of our blue corner tonight, this man, weighed in at 67.2 kilos. A professional record of 8 fights and 6 victories. Training under Trevor Grubb, he fights out of Absolute MMA in Melbourne, Victoria. Sam Flubber Hibberd. In our red corner, weighing in at 65.7 kilos, his professional record stands at 7 fights and 5 victories. Training under Paul Stolia, fighting out of Southside MMA in Logan, Diego El Pantera Negro Pereira.
Okay guys, you know the rules. Protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now, let's do it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final fight of the evening, 3 5-minute rounds. Tim Takano, our referee in charge. Round 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for has arrived. Our main event here at Eternal 36. It's near an 8th cage side with Benny Alloway, former UFC middleweight veteran. Diego Pereira versus Sam Hibberd, the featherweight division. Benny, what an evening it has been. Looking forward to capping it off in style here tonight.
Yeah, great main event Cam's put together here for Eternal. Both guys just feeling each other out with the leg kicks. Hibberd, very game fighter. Pereira, though, he does have that super explosive power.
Diego Pereira representing the fighting pride of Brazil here tonight, along with his fellow Brazilian in Daniel Almeida, who was victorious earlier on in our first professional bout this evening. Diego Pereira looking to do the same.
For Pereira, back Hibberd onto that fence and try and land that bomb with a right hand he's got.
It's been a massive night here at the Southport Sharks Sports Club. A huge thank you to co-owners and promoters Cam O'Neill along with Ben Vickers, with what has quite possibly been Benny, one of the most entertaining cards we've witnessed in such a long time.
Yeah, great knockouts, great 3-round fights. You know, a few submissions in there. The girls' fights, they always bring it, but now we've got this main event, which Sam Hibberd last time out beat Aaron Blackie, who just destroyed his opponent's head in the previous fight, and Diego coming off a great knockout in his last fight, I believe.
You mentioned there, Benny, Sam Hibberd versus Aaron Blackie at Eternal 34 last time. Sam walked away with a very close split decision. You won't want to leave the fight in the hands of the judges tonight as he takes on Pereira. He is the crowd favourite, is Sam Hibberd. However, Diego Pereira looking to establish a name for himself early on.
Yeah, I mean, Hibberd very comfortable here. This is how his whole last fight basically went down.
Essentially, yes. Up against the cage.
And he won the fight from this position, so you know, he knows what he's doing. Oh, beautiful spinning elbow.
He loves that spinning back elbow, followed by a question mark kick there. Sam Hibberd mixing it up. Beautiful to see.
Just looking smooth. Got his range already. You know, and we know he's tough. We saw that in his last fight. They beat the bejesus out of each other.
Absolutely.
For 3 rounds. It was epic.
I was talking to a good friend of both mine and yours, along with Sam Hibberd's, Benny Cameron at the Brick Wall Bracewell.
Big Cam.
Professional mixed martial artist in his own right. And he was telling me Sam has improved out of sight since when they first started training back in 2012, Benny.
Yeah, I mean, that last win should have boosted Sam's confidence, as Blackie was the up-and-coming star of the scene. So, you know, I was quite impressed with how Sam fought last time. He countered most of the stuff and come away with a decision win. Some thought it wasn't his win, others thought it was, but the end of the night, it's whatever the judges decide. Oh, well, great short elbow too off the fence. Well,
just going along with what you said, most people didn't think he won. Talking to Sam after the fight, Benny, he didn't think he'd walk away with the victory. He was quite surprised himself. So, if anything, a win from Aaron Blackie and quite possibly a win from Sam Hibberd could set up a potential rematch.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, it depends. Like I said to you before, T, this is for me, this is the title fight of the division. These two guys are at the top. There's Michael Tobin, obviously, but he's just not as active as he needs to be at the moment. But being the previous champion definitely keeps him in the picture. But these two boys tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the divisions that Eternal does so well at putting together, the featherweight weight class is definitely one that is stacked full of talent. You've got Michael Tobin, Aaron Blackie, we just saw Sam Hibberd, Diego Pereira, and let's not forget former Eternal champion, featherweight champion in Garrett Gross. So, a lot to look forward to when it comes to that division.
Yeah, it's great to see the boys sticking around with the promotion as well. Previous, past, and future champions. It's very healthy, this 66 division. So, let's see what this fight tonight brings for us.
100%.
Sam working well with those elbows off the cage. We didn't get to see this side of Sam because of Blackie's game plan in the last fight. So,
absolutely,
it's great to see a different side of someone that we watched fight just a short time ago.
100%, and someone with so much talent and a bright future ahead. Seconds out in round number 1. And you'd have to think, Benny, Sam Hibberd done enough to impress the judges.
I think he's been way more active again like he was in the last fight off the set.
And round 1.
I'm just not understanding Diego's game to clinch when he knows Sam's very successful at it.
Big thanks to our sponsors, Combat Sports Insurance and Engage Industries. We're in round 2.
Round 2 underway here at Eternal 36. And we're back to where we started.
Oh!
Hitting back elbow by Sam Hibberd, just scrapes the forehead.
Forces Pereira back into the clinch straight away. Oh, he's got that down, doesn't he? If it was a video game, that would be one of his special moves.
100%, very, very natural when it comes to your unorthodox type techniques. He loves to switch it up. He throws the switch kick, the Superman punch, the spinning back elbow.
Yeah.
Sam Hibberd is a crowd favourite, and we know why. A happy birthday to Eternal.
Great takedown.
MMA, their 6th year in a row, doing a fantastic fight as Australia's premier mixed martial arts promotion. To the day today, 6 years ago, Eternal 1 was formed, and 36 shows later, Benny, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I was actually around when Eternal started. I was at their first show, and it's great to see how far they've come now with their TV deal on Foxtel. So, 36 shows, Cam's done a hell of a lot with the promotion.
Absolutely, he has indeed. Huge congratulations and thanks to Cam O'Neill, Ben Vickers, and everyone involved in making tonight's card what it is, and it has been fantastic. It's been a great night for Southside MMA. I mean, Paul Stoiler, along with his team, looking for their 4th victory of tonight.
I'm just not understanding this strategy from Diego. He's not doing a lot of damage when he's got good position on the cage. I think his best bet is to separate and throw what he's got at Sam in the stand-up.
Well, like you said, Benny, it's almost an exact replay of our co-main event from Eternal 34. Aaron Blackie doing a great job of stuffing Sam up against the cage. Pereira following quite possibly what looks like the same game plan.
Yeah, and I think Sam's winning this fight right now. Yeah, Diego's got cage control, but he's not scoring. He looks like he's still in second gear. I'm not sure. I mean, he is a brown belt, so maybe he's looking to get the fight to the ground.
But against a superior and professional stand-up fighter like Sam Hibberd, you never can be too safe on the feet. Sam Hibberd also a brown belt in his own right. An undefeated amateur record before moving to the professional ranks. He now stands with a 6-win, 2-loss record as a professional mixed martial artist compared to Diego Pereira's 5-2. Both fighters quite evenly matched when it comes to their experience in pro MMA.
Sam looking like he might threaten with that guillotine to get off the fence. Looks like he's got a good grip. Tries to take his back. Tim not happy with the action there. Lack of action, I should say.
Timmy Tarkana.
See what happens. There's a 1 minute to go in the round.
My goodness, you can't throw a 12-6, but you can throw a 6-12. Elbow, and Sammy Hibberd does just that. The 6-12 standing elbow made famous by Anderson Silva at King of the Cage.
Definitely a freaky knockout.
Could we see another one here tonight? And I love Sam's fighting style, Benny. Like you said, he is unorthodox. He is a bit awkward at times, but he tends to get the job done so often.
Yeah, you know, he's got that work ethic, almost like the Diaz, where, you know, Nick and Nate, they're always throwing something at you, so you're always working.
Very, very active as Sammy feints a question mark kick there. Diego Pereira dominant early on.
Man, Diego looks tired, man.
He does indeed. I was just going to say, he is starting to fatigue, though, later on here in this round.
Thanks to big thanks to all our sponsors tonight, the team that adds on, Max Moment, Fight Life. Big thanks to Author Supply Company, Combat Sports Insurance, Engage Industries, and Building Industry Training. All our good friends and good sponsors for Eternal MMA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more round remaining. 5 minutes on the clock. Round 3.
Third and final round here in our main event this evening. Eternal 36. Tanera Nathan is cage side with Benny Alloway.
Slick uppercut from Hibberd.
Hibberd versus Pereira. And they're back
there
at
we
big
go.
right hand by Pereira.
Oh!
And
Right
this is where it
hand.
needs to be. The right hand is starting to find a home. My goodness, Diego Pereira is starting to loosen up. What an exchange.
That's
The first 30 seconds of round number 3.
That's the Diego I know. Sammy looking for an arming guillotine just to get off the fence. He's going to sit down and mount. Oh, look to jump it then. Uses it for the sweep.
Here we are, Benny, both brown belts.
Tight, switch it. Look at a switch. Good wrestling. Good counter wrestling from Diego.
Both have superior grappling experience. None more so than the other. But you can see, Benny, you said it early in the second round. Diego needed to come in and he needed to fire. And he needed to fire quickly.
Yeah, and every shot he threw, then he landed. So I'm still, it baffles me why he's going back to this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sam Hibberd, we know, has a chin of steel. Undefeated in his amateur career, but also undefeated as a Muay Thai fighter. As well as being undefeated on the Hex Fight Series down in Melbourne. 5 fights in Hex, 5 fights as a winner. And he's looking to do the same here at Eternal 36. Diego Pereira, on the other hand, needs to start picking things up here, Benny.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sam looking good, double leg, good outside trip to finish it.
Looking for a takedown and he gets it.
Straight back into the grapple to the exact part of the cage that they just got broken up from.
Now, I don't know if Timmy Tarketo's going to stand for much more of this. I'll tell you what. Paul Pasha Stoilar in the corner of Pereira.
Oh, foot stomps from hell.
And that is an underrated technique as well, Benny.
Yeah, it hurts like a mofo.
As we enter the second half of our third round, ladies and gentlemen, a huge thanks to our sponsors from Fight Life, Combat Sports Insurance, Engage Industries, Fight Apparel, Building Industry Training, and Adzon, Max Moment, Author Supply Co., all who are involved in making tonight possible for us as MMA fans and fighters alike.
Finally, he got the takedown he was after, but couldn't manage to do anything with it. Now Hibberd on the attack. Oh, great spin off the cage from Pereira.
If you're in the corner of Diego Pereira, Benny, you said it earlier. His strengths are to stand up. Why would he want to wrestle up against the cage here?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, he's just giving Sam options like this little sweep again. You know, Sam gets this right, he's in a lot of trouble.
Absolutely, and Sam Hibberd dominant in the third. Throwing around Diego Pereira.
Reverse elbow.
Reverse elbow once
Be
again.
careful.
It looks like it hurt Pereira. He's trying to shake it off, but he does look stunned. Very, very technical fight here in our main event. Just over 1 minute left here tonight.
All right, just under 60 seconds left for these two guys.
Sammy with a big takedown.
Straight into the mount at the moment. I think.
Approaching the final 30 seconds of this round. Diego Pereira has got to come up with something special. Sam Hibberd has been fantastic here tonight. Does Pereira have the energy to explode off the cage and pull off an upset? Or will it be another victory for Sam Hibberd as he takes him to the ground once again? 10 seconds out of our main event here at Eternal 36. Fantastic fight here in our main event. Sam Hibberd versus Diego Pereira.
We go to the judges' scorecards for our final time tonight. We have a split points decision. All judges scoring the fight 29-28. The win goes to the red corner, Diego Pereira.
Pereira comes away with the win. I'm not sure how that worked out, but like we said at the start of the night, if you leave it to the judges, things like this happen. Diego Pereira nonetheless gets the win and moves ahead, probably in line for a title shot next, but we'll hear more about that when he gets over to T. Here is your winner now with Tanera Nathan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Diego Pereira. Diego, fantastic performance here tonight. You've got a lot of supporters in the crowd. I know they're happy. How do you feel walking away with the win here this evening in our main event?
Wow. Holy shit, Sam stuff. Thought the motherfucker was going to slow down due to coming in overweight yesterday. But dude showed heart, and these are the kind of fights I need, man. The kind of fights early on in my career that are going to push me so that I can go back to the drawing board with lots to work on and improve and come back a new and complete fighter. Yeah.
Was it part of the game plan to keep Sam up against the cage? I know in his last fight with Aaron Blackie, that's where he spent most of the fight. But you seem to find some success when you let your hands go. What was the game plan from Pasha coming into the fight?
The game plan was to stay loose, stay sharp, and use my movements because we knew we were better than him everywhere, but particularly in the stand-up. But also, if he went to the cage from watching his last fight against Aaron, he spent most of the fight on with his back against the cage, and he didn't do a whole lot to get out. He didn't have the sense of urgency to get out, and so I wanted to explore that whenever I was on there and to try to rest a little bit and score some points. Yeah, so that's what we did.
Well, you got the job done here tonight. The featherweight division in Eternal is a stacked division. Is there anyone you want to send a message to? I'm sure you've made a statement here with this win tonight. What is next for you?
First of all, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate the fight, Karaya. I just want to give a quick thanks to my sponsors, the Fight Dietitian, TikTok Nutrition, the Atlas brand, many more, man. If I'm forgetting somebody, please forgive me. Shit, y'all know what's next. Give me that featherweight belt. Yeah!
Congratulations on a great win. Look forward to seeing you once again when you return to the cage. Diego Pereira, ladies and gentlemen.